テーブルの上にどんなパイを打つのか、灰山にどんなパイが残ってるのか、臨機応変に対応して、兵が攻めてくれば小で防ぎ、紆余曲折を経て結末にたどり着く。少しの計算と少しの未知、そして少しの制御不能な要素が美玉パイを、生活の面白さを構成している。目の前の対局が私が少しでも面目を保てる負け方ができるよう選択を続けるように、大木様も目標のために彼女の選択を下してる。さっき言ってたよね。大木は日々複雑に絡まった運命の糸を、宇宙なんて敗者しかいない対局の中で、彼女は戦士大木様みたいな人なら採用。あなたは人間の醍醐味を知らない。運命は定められているなんて幻覚にとらわれているから、未来を見る人に自分と同じ苦痛を味わわせたいだけ。なあ、あなたってば本当に人間のこと。
動揺するな不言。我を拒むな。こんな小娘のたわごとに騙されるんじゃない。
サイエン、大木様から離れなさい。
見えるぞ。我は失敗する。我は勝てない。なぜだ。なぜ二つ目の道がないのだ。宇宙の全てはすでに決まっている。
強化を始めるね。
我は勝てない。
生産しましょう。虫に刺されちゃう。砲丸を持ってみるべし。そうよ、一体湘南に過ぎ世の万物人事なす。月光を剣とす。この月下で全てを照らさん。湘南に過ぎないわ。陰陽転換。カーブ焦らないの。市場変動はとても正常よ。時期を見て手放しちゃいましょう。乱に当たって断ぜざれば必ずやその乱を受く。逃げられぬぞ。湘南に過ぎないわ。市場が錯綜してる。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。遠くに行くためなら手段を選ばない。陰陽転換。強化を始めるね。最終目標出現。湘 てを照らさん。世の万物に放りあり、人事なす。砲丸を持ってみるべし。消化勝利。陰陽転換。くだらない。月光を剣とす。市場が錯綜。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。眼里ともどもね。虫に刺されちゃった。湘南に過ぎないわ。支障ない。死ぬがいい。止まってはならぬ。支障ない。占いましょう。断に当たって断ぜざれば、世の万物に放人事なす。湘南に過ぎない。に刺されちゃった。遠くに行くためなら手段を選ばない。えい。市場変動はとても正常よ。時期を見て手放しちゃいましょう。
I bought the brand new PlayStation Portal, and in this video, we're going to unbox it, test it out, tear it down, and see if it's any good. So right off the bat, the packaging is pretty standard, just looks like any other PlayStation packaging right now. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what's inside. All right, here it is. It came out in this nice gray box, which then, oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, PlayStation, I see you. Now we got this cardboard piece that we pull off here. And dude, this packaging is so much nicer than the PlayStation 5 console itself. And here is the device, and oh my goodness, this there's a monstrosity. Let's see what else is in here. I think we have, yeah, just a manual that I will never read in my entire life. And we also have a cable here. I guess that's a charging cable. Yep, so we have a USB-C to USB-C cable. There is no brick, so you have to provide your own brick or plug it into your PlayStation 5, I guess. But let's go ahead and take a look at the monstrosity itself, and it's in this same kind of foam whatever packaging that PlayStation uses for the consoles. And my goodness, this is the goofiest thing I've ever seen, but I actually love it. This is really cool. And yeah, it's straight up just a screen sandwiched in between a DualSense controller. The thumbsticks are a tad bit smaller than a regular DualSense, but I think all the buttons feel about the same and look about the same. Then we have our screen here in the middle, and it tells us that we need to turn it on and hold it for a few seconds, I guess. Just looking around the device, we have volume buttons here on the top. We have our power button. I don't know what that button is right there. Maybe a link button. I'm not sure. Then flipping to the back, the aesthetic is pretty cool. It is a thin screen, but it's got this kind of thick back here, and then you have your charging port down there, and also an auxiliary port for headphones. Now, that's something to note here is that it doesn't have Bluetooth support, so you can't just like use your AirPods or your just regular Bluetooth headphones. You have to use the special PlayStation Link headphones that are like $200, which is super lame, but we'll get into that later. Let's go ahead and reveal the screen here. It actually looks really nice right off the bat. And, oh, is that our, we have our microphone down there. That's cool. Let's go ahead and turn it on and just see what happens. And it's loading. All right. Okay, we got some nice startup music here. Okay, I see you. I wish there was a nice splash screen, but nothing special. So we are turned on now. We clearly have our lights here on the sides, which is just a nice little aesthetic here, and we can go ahead and set up our network. So while this thing is updating, I want to do a quick comparison of the PlayStation Portal and the PlayStation Portal from AliExpress, and you can see the size, the box sizes here. They actually did a really nice job of copying them. It's not that hard though, because the PlayStation uses the same packaging for everything. So there's that. And yeah, comparing the two devices right next to each other, you can see the real Portal is a monstrosity compared to the fake one. And if you want to see a full video on the fake one, I'll throw a link on the screen now. But the other comparison I want to do is the DualSense controller versus the Portal. And you can see it's literally just a DualSense cut in half and split out to the side. And the one thing that's really noteworthy is the fact that the analog sticks on the DualSense are actually larger than the ones on the Portal. And the ones on the Portal, the analog stick is actually a little bit looser, not a big deal, just something to note here. And then of course on the Portal you have all the same buttons and whatever. So let's wait for this thing to finish installing and see what it does. All right, so we're signed in. It says pair your device with any PS5 you've recently logged into. You can change which PS5 your device is paired with any time, so that's good because I have like so many different PS5s I can log into. Let's see. All right, so it's telling me I can change settings by swiping this thing down like that. Oh, interesting. Okay, so here on the side we have a few different options. You can see which PS5 you're connected to. You can change, what was that? Okay, or not. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. Now back over to the side, you can change the brightness of this thing. Wow, it gets really dark. You can also turn on airplane mode. What is the point of airplane mode on this thing? Like, this thing's completely useless if you have airplane mode. Whatever. You also have your PS Link headset button here. We have our settings. So nothing special here in the system settings. The main thing you can configure though is the rest mode. So we can change our rest mode to, let's do 5 minutes. Sure, why not? And then coming over to display and brightness, you can also change the screen brightness here. You can change the brightness of the mute button. Oh, interesting. And then of course you can also change the brightness of the light bar, but all it is just standard or off. Okay. And then here on controller, you can change the vibration intensity to strong, medium, or weak. Keep that on strong. Also the trigger effect to strong. And so yeah, that seems to be about all you can do with your system settings. Let's go ahead and see if this thing is actually connected up to my PS5 yet. Oh, okay, that was nice. All right, so we're actually connected to my home PS5. So just for reference, I'm here in my studio, which is not my home. So I'm away from home right now. So basically I'm on one Wi-Fi network connecting to my home Wi-Fi network, which is cool, but it does look like crap, unsurprisingly. We're here on Spider-Man, so let's just kind of see how this plays. Are you a PC gamer? Well, even if you're not, you should check out my other channel called Smoking Silicon. Press down, like there's a little bit, it's not terrible. But again, let's go ahead and try a PS5 that's on my same network now. Yeah, it looks like to disconnect from this thing, you swipe from the side, click disconnect, and then, yeah, you can put your PS5 in rest mode and disconnect. Okay, easy enough. So I have my other PS5 plugged in now. It's on the same network. We're gonna try that one out now. Now this PS5 is on Wi-Fi. I will try to plug it in via the LAN cable later just to see if that makes the experience a little bit better. All right, guys, so here we are. And graphic-wise, it still doesn't look great. I don't know, let's try to boot up Astro's Playroom. That's a great game to test everything out with and see how that plays. Oh, interesting. Okay, so when you do the touchpad, it gives you basically like you can do it on either side. Okay, that makes sense, so that you don't have to go like that. That's nice. So yeah, man, it feels great. I will say, I feel like the vibration intensity is not quite as strong as it is on the DualSense, but it's very, if it is not as strong, it's very minor. Let's test this game out and just see how it runs. So I just started downloading a Spider-Man 2 update and it completely trashed my performance on here, like it's actually frozen. And there it goes again, it just disconnected for a second time. And to be completely honest, I thought PlayStation would have sorted this out on their own device. Like it makes sense that you're using all your bandwidth to download a new update and you're not taking that bandwidth to play remote play, but I thought being a PlayStation product, they would have, given you a bit of bandwidth for your PlayStation remote play, giving you another chunk of bandwidth for your downloading your game, and you can do the same both at the same time. But I guess that's not the case, which is a bit disappointing. And now, yeah, it's working now, but it just looks like trash. And I will say that before I started downloading, it looked really good. It was dropping frames here and there, and the lag was like slightly noticeable, but on a game like this, it was just like not an issue at all. To say I'm impressed is not the right word. I'd say the feel and look of this thing is great, like very impressed in that aspect, but just the whole remote play functionality I think is just not any better than a Backbone or a Steam Deck or any other device you use to do remote play, which is pretty disappointing because I thought, you know, having a PlayStation device itself, they would have incorporated some technology that makes the lag less noticeable or not noticeable at all. Now the other thing I do need to try is connecting this via a LAN cable and see if that just eliminates all issues, because that will just, you know, reduce our lag even more. So I'm going to pause the download on Spider-Man 2 and we're going to connect this via a LAN cable and see if that makes a difference here. All right, so I've played a few rounds of golf here on PGA 2K23 and graphic-wise, it looks great. Like I haven't had any issues in the last like 5 or 10 minutes. I haven't seen any frames drop. It looks really good. I will still say lag-wise, input-wise, it's still a little bit higher than I would hope for. You can feel it like you're playing a timing-based game or you're playing a quick reaction-based game. You're gonna feel the lag like a little bit. It might be to the point where you can, it's kind of on the line of you either might be able to get over it pretty quickly and kind of just figure out how to adjust, or it might be ever so slightly frustrating all the time, which is kind of that line you don't really want to be on with a remote play device. So like, I don't know, man, I really like this thing. You know, how it looks and how it feels in your hands, like 10 out of 10 for me. Like this thing's great. It's just like playing it with a DualSense pretty much, but the input lag, the remote play experience is still just like a, I don't know, 6 or 7 out of 10 for me. Of course, it is just disappointing seeing a device like this in your hands that can't natively play games or play cloud games. That's really the most disappointing part, is you can't play cloud games. And just the fact that this thing could have easily been like a Steam Deck competitor where you beef it up a little bit and you can play PS4 games on the go. But guys, let's go ahead and hop into the teardown. I'm curious how to even take this thing apart. I haven't seen a teardown online yet, so we're kind of flying blind here, but let's go ahead and turn the console off and just see what we can do. All right, so it's been a while since I've taken apart a DualSense controller. Let's see if we can just start by pulling this faceplate piece off and if it works the same as a DualSense. Okay, yeah, that actually popped off really easily. Okay, yes, so it just keeps coming apart. Okay, individual piece on the side just pops off, right, like so. Now we can do the same one on this side. Yep, cool, so that piece is off as well. And we can kind of see into the internals a little bit here now. As soon as you take that piece off, you see some ribbon cables, you see some buttons on both sides, and that is an interesting setup for the analog sticks. And that's something I haven't mentioned yet, is the whole analog stick situation is pretty interesting here, because let's just think about the fact if you get stick shift on this thing, like how are you fixing it? Are you, wait, hold on. Actually, the analog stick looks like it might be replaceable right off the bat. Hold on. I see 2 screws right there, 2 screws there. I guess actually the first issue is I can't quite get to that screw right there because this piece is blocking it. So let me try to remove some other screws first and see if we can get to there easily. Because what I'm getting at here is the fact that if you get stick shift on your analog sticks, like how do you fix that on a PlayStation Portal? Do you just buy an entirely new console? Like you can't just swap out the controller, as far as I know. But let's just keep tearing this thing down and see if we can find our answer there. So this screw over here actually has an S sticker on it, almost like, I don't know if it's like the warranty sticker kind of thing. I don't know. All right, yikes. So I was trying to take off the R1 and L1 triggers because those kind of come up on the DualSense, and that's just part of how you take it apart, but they're dislodged now and I can't figure out how to get it apart correctly, so I hope I didn't just break this. All right, so I eventually got the left L1 trigger to pop off, and yeah, it looks like I might have bent the plastic a little bit maybe, so I kind of broke that piece. Let's see if I can get this one off. Okay, finally got the right trigger off as well. Yeah, the plastic is definitely really bent there. I'm not sure if it's gonna click into place correctly or not anymore, but we do have 2 screws here. We have a screw down here, and a screw down here we need to remove, so let's go ahead and do those. So it does appear I have all visible screws removed so far, except for these 2, which I can't get to yet. But the good news is all of the screws are the same size, which is good instead of having different size screws, but I'm not sure what I do next here. Let me go ahead and see if I can, well, actually I think the entire back piece might just pop off now. Okay, yeah, so basically the entire back piece just pops off with some clips. I'm about halfway so far. It's a little, yeah, it's just kind of sketchy trying to pop off this entire back piece. There it goes, maybe. Oh yeah, wow. Dude, there's so many clips in the back here. That's like, I don't know, 20 clips there. Looks, yeah, looks cool. Now here on the back of this device, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more screws. We've got, if obviously our wire is going to our vibration motors. Yeah, it doesn't reveal too much yet, but let's keep going. All right, so actually I just removed 8 screws there, and one other thing to note is that I believe this right here is the antenna. It says ANT0, which would stand for antenna, and it sure does look like an antenna. I also want to scan this QR code to see what pops up there. It just pulls up some kind of random model number and goes to absolutely nothing. All right, let's see if anything will come loose now. I'm trying to get these pieces off here, but they're still not quite coming off, but I think I have them loose enough so that I can actually remove this screw right here. So let me try that now. All right, that screw is loose. Let's see if this analog stick pops out of place. Oh, I think, or no, it's not the analog stick. It's just the, wait, is it just the cover that pops out of place there? Oh, it is. No, that's so lame. All right, let's see if I can get further down a little bit now. All right, guys, so it turns out the PlayStation Portal is not a very easy device to take apart. I've been kind of messing around with it like for the last 45 minutes. Now, actually, let me take a step back. The first good thing to note is that the analog stick is modular. I finally got down to that piece, and it does come off with a couple screws, and it attaches via a ribbon cable. Now, I'll be honest, it's not easy to, well, actually, no, never mind. There is a ribbon cable that goes to that piece right there. So you have to take apart a decent amount of stuff, but to get to the point where you take off the analog stick is not too difficult. So that is good. Like if you get stick drift, you can theoretically find another analog stick, swap it in, replace it, and you're good to go there. So that's the good thing. The bad thing though is I just broke my PlayStation Portal. Yeah, so if you guys take a look here, I don't know if you can see that ribbon cable right there, but it just basically snapped in half. Essentially, what I've been trying to do for the last 45 minutes is figure out where to go from here. Like there's nothing obvious at this point. I've taken off all screws, removed all accessible ribbon cables that I can see. And I got to the point where this thing was essentially like hanging off and was straddled by some ribbon cables. And while I was twisting around and messing with it, this ribbon cable popped out. This one just snapped straight in half, which luckily is the mute button, so not quite the end of the world, but still not good. And I can't figure out how to go past here. Honestly, my thought at this point is we might have to take a heat gun to this thing to remove the screen. Man, I don't want to take a heat gun to this thing, but it's already kind of broken anyway, so I guess let's do it. So actually, before I take heat to this thing, I want to see if it still turns on. I haven't even tried it, so let's go ahead and hold this power button down. I would assume so. I mean, the battery is still hooked in. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, let's just see what it lets us do now. This feels so janky with that. I mean, obviously with this thing just hanging off the side. So I guess the nice thing is you can actually control most of this stuff with the touchscreen. So I don't even need the X button over here to select stuff. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, okay, so I guess, something I've done at some point has destroyed my Wi-Fi connection because I have two PS5s plugged in right now and it's immediately telling me it can't connect to the PS5. You know, I thought I might be able to still connect to my PS5 and then just scroll around at the left side of the controller and not use the right side, but apparently that's not the case here. But you can still load up to this cool, nice animation here, but other than that, it doesn't work anymore. We're gonna go ahead and push the whole heat gun experiment to tomorrow because I'm gonna do a video where I do a bunch of just various experiments on the PlayStation Portal. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I didn't really want to expect that, like, you know, this could have possibly fucking happened, but we had 2 deaths last night. Jesus Christ. He made a video about this shit? Why am I in the thumbnail? Like, I what the hell?
Hank. Oh, there's more behind us that respawned.
Wait, no, I want it. No, I want to see the full clip. Where's the VOD? I'm pulling up the VOD right now. Wait. Wait, he deleted the VOD. Bro, are you kidding me? You delete the VOD? S-Fan reviewed it? Okay, where's S-Fan? It's okay, guys. We're gonna get to the bottom of this right now. S-Fan casual 19-hour stream. I'm sure it'll be in here somewhere. Okay, here it is.
Bro.
I gotta see this.
Bro. How? Like, joking aside, like...
How? Yeah, really?
Dude, I don't even have the energy to make fun of him right now. This just actually sucks.
Subs, I do. I legitimately have 3,000 subs.
I mean, at this point, it's just like, I mean, come on.
I'm watching their VOD.
I actually, like, I
want to see the VOD.
After all the farming to get back.
All the resources used from Fangsley, they had like 30 people helping them. Like, all that shit's just fucking wasted, bro.
So there was this time, remember whenever Mizkif said he wanted to keep the Lionheart helm in his bags as motivation for being level 60? So somebody gave Mizkif at level 4 a Lionheart helm. Why did this happen? No one knows. but it happened. And anyway, where is the Lionheart helm now? Where is it? I don't know. No one does.
It's so shitty.
Jesus.
I'm not even trying to be a dick, but just like, also, how the fuck do you die as a warrior and healer?
I mean, I get it. Oh, we actually have to fight our way out of here.
Why
Okay.
can't I?
The VOD hasn't updated. I can't.
Yeah, it's annoying. Dude, I actually feel nauseous, dude.
Yep. I'm pissed off, to be honest.
He's gifting 3.
So, Cody, I was laying in bed getting ready to go to sleep, and Cody texted me. At 1:52 in the morning, Miz and Emmy just died again. I reply back, LMAO, and I had like 10 O's. And then I pulled up the stream and I watched it. Yeah, Emmy's dead too. They're both dead.
1,000 subs.
Bro.
3,000 subs.
That's it too, man. For real. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all
shit.
so he did name this.
Okay, I want to see it. Here we go.
Oh, true. F these guys. And
go to the VOD. Go to the VOD review. VOD review. Let's go. Let's see it. Okay, so he's aggroing.
You.
Stay right here.
Wait,
Stay right
what?
here,
You.
Stay right here. Stay right here. Stay right here.
I don't have a lot of mana.
Okay, just run. Yeah.
how far in advance does this start?
So wait, was this like a train wreck that happened in slow motion? Because I didn't get to watch this live. Okay, so she kills that one. So Emmy should have been over here. She should have been behind this rock. Like, let's be honest, it would have been better if she was behind the rock. Okay, Miz going over there, dual wield arms.
No, chat, we're good.
Okay.
Level 60.
He says no, chat, we're good. Good. So Miz decides, yeah, accurate. Miz decides to pull whenever Emmy only has 1,000 out of 3,000 mana.
Never go into a cave in hardcore. You can
Okay.
go in a cave in hardcore.
Okay, so he's not gonna move. He's gonna pull another one. Okay, that's smart. There, now you got 2 mobs. Sweeping strikes. Okay, good. Big damage. Why aren't you in Berserk stance?
C-Dank's killed 2 60s in 2 days.
Why is he turning around?
I'm silenced, by the way.
Oh no! Oh no! Look, there's 2 of them. Emmy's just standing there.
Yeah, I got you. I need to walk back so I don't get silenced.
Ooh, a resist on the. Oh, that was so unlucky, bro. Actually, Miz got fucked. Miz actually got dicked on by this. Like what? What?
Not so. There's one over
He
there.
got dicked around.
Oh, I need heals.
Yeah, I got you.
So he goes to use a dynamite, and the mob that he's trying to kill that runs away resists it.
I need to walk back so I don't get silenced.
Ooh, and it probably would have killed
I
him.
mean, we might have to run.
At least Emmy's trying, bro. She's trying to use the wand. That's smart.
Yeah.
There you go.
Run.
Now, she should have been line of sight like down here, right? I mean, obviously, you know, there's always something you could have done better, but she did try.
You sure?
And she's trying to walk
Yeah,
away.
positive.
And now is he backpedaling into more mobs?
Okay.
Okay, he kills that one. That's good. He kills another one. Great. Okay. We'll just kill the other 2.
No. Why are they running? Why are they
No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Turn around and kill the mob.
When I'm older, I want to be just like Sonic 2. Spread. Because this thing is all over the place. Pretty much every console that has come out since the Sega Genesis, and especially since Sega went third party, it gets Sonic 2 in some way, shape, or form. Of course, that's a little bit of hyperbole. Not every single console out there. Off the top of my head, like the GBA, that only got Sonic 1. It didn't really. But for all the consoles it missed out on, I think Sega's making it up with how much Sonic 2 is on the Switch. Yeah, a couple companies have a bit of a funny little thing they do where they just keep re-releasing the same game numerous times on the same platform, specifically the Nintendo Switch. I know Pac-Man is another game that has numerous versions on Switch. I mean, some of them are basically the exact same. Others, you might have some argument as to the the validation between that version compared to another version. But Sonic 2 is another game that just has multiple versions of it on Switch. So I might as well talk about a couple of them, why they exist, and maybe what sets that version apart from the other versions. So the first way to play Sonic 2 on Nintendo Switch is via the Sega Genesis Classics compilation. I have some crazy mixed feelings about this one right here. It's not a bad deal, it's not a bad collection, but I just think it's a little tacky. It just doesn't feel like the cream of the crop way to play Sonic 2 or any of these other Genesis games. It's perfectly fine, but there's just something about it that feels a little cheap. I appreciate the aesthetic choice to put this all in a 90s kid's bedroom. That's really cool, but looking at the 3D models here, it's very obvious that this is on a pretty limited budget. And at that point, it kind of takes away a bit of the pizzazz of it all. And sometimes it actually gets in the way of the actual interface because they put it in this 90s bedroom with a with a day and night system. A lot of times, the lighting of the games is just kind of hard to tell what I'm selecting. So then I have to go to the clock, and I have to, change the time of day and all of that. It's a little more complicated than it's worth. But when it comes to playing Sonic 2, it plays Sonic 2. One thing I really like about this collection, though, is all of the settings you have. One thing that's really cool is not only does this collection have rewind functionality, which is kind of the hot thing with retro game re-releases these days, but fast forwarding, which I think is awesome. It's kind of like a weird thing that this is one of the only ones that I've noticed that includes that feature. But a lot of times you just want to kind of get a move on. Sometimes you gotta wait around for some things in these games. And I really love that, yeah, you can fast forward through the game. It's awesome. And in addition, you just have a ton of emulator settings here, which does really help to kind of make the game look and feel exactly how you want it to. But it doesn't really feel like a tailor-made experience. It feels like something where you can kind of go in here and make it work for what you want. But a lot of these options just kind of feel like it's just why would you want this? Now, one problem a lot of people have stated they've had with this collection is the input lag. As we can see here, yeah, I would not say it's unplayable. But once you're kind of told, oh yeah, there's input lag, and you actually kind of, play the game and you kind of look out for it, yeah, I can definitely see lag here. It's not unplayable. Like I've said, I've played this collection quite a bit, and until people really told me, oh yeah, there's input lag, then I start to notice it. But it is still definitely doable. So it may not be the ideal, picture perfect experience, but it is still very playable. It is still very much Sonic 2. And in addition, you get a treasure trove of
Hey guys, it's Destiny, and today I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite Woooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooo Make sure to check it out. And of course, what this team is Tingyun, Jingliu, and Woooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooooohooooooohooohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohohoho powder that allows her to stay in her transformed state even longer. It is so freaking strong, you guys. I wanted to show you guys this team, and I really do hope you enjoy. And of course, if you do, make sure to subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So I'll be doing MOC 10 for this run, and this will be my team, which is Ting Yun, and then we're gonna just do techniques. Ho-Ho, of course, Jingliu, and then Pela. This is absolutely one of my favorite teams. You don't need Pela on this team, but you'll definitely want Ting Yun and Ho-Ho to make this energy party happen. You guys will see just how long I can stay in my form with Jingliu with this team. It's really, really good. And here's just the order of like how I like doing things. I like using Pela only mainly because of, like, of course, the defense drops and then the ice resistance. But once again, you guys don't need her. Just mainly these three that matter. So what we're gonna do first is use our skill and then immediately use our ultimate, so that when our turn that's coming up happens, we're just gonna get back some more energy, which is really important. And the team isn't super hard to manage, of course. It's just you will definitely need to keep track of everyone's energies and Jingliu's stacks to ensure that she stays in her form as long as possible. So we just defeated that pretty easily. So, oh gosh. Unfortunately, Jingliu got imprisoned, but it's okay. We can still... We'll be fine. I believe we can be fine. So we're gonna now basic attack. We're really close to getting our energy all the way ready. And, that sucks, but it's okay. So we're gonna do this. And then we are going to ultimate real quick. There we go. And then with Pela, we're gonna do this. Then Jingliu is just going to attack normally. So now with Ho-Ho, we will get back our Divine Provision. I'm actually gonna save this because and they're attacking. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna save it though because now Ting Yun has her ultimate. So I do want to save that. It's fine if Pela gets hit. Okay, that doesn't do enough unfortunately, but it'll be closer to weakness breaking him, which will be pretty nice. We got hit there. And now what we're gonna do is do this, immediately ultimate, and do this, and then ultimate here. It's just an ultimate party. We're gonna do this. And now, as you see, Jingliu's just doing a bunch of damage, which is really, really good. We're gonna go ahead and do this, and then do another ultimate. So now we are going to attack the lady over here. Okay, we just keep getting imprisoned, and I am not a fan of that. But it should be okay. Okay, so we got this again, which maybe we can... I probably should have saved it, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. This again, just for the ice reduction. Okay, we'll do this. For Ho-Ho.
Have a good day! Warning. Do not recreate or reenact anything that you see in this video. Always consume super spicy food with caution and care. I'm currently shitting fire. Thank you. LA Beast here, and today my mission is quite simple. And that is to not shit fire from my bunghole after consuming the Mobe, also known as the mother of all chocolate bars, created by Willie Pete's Chocolate Company. I guess this month we are sticking with spicy things because people keep sending me ridiculous stuff like Brian, the creator of the mother of all chocolate bars, which is a half-pound piece of chocolate infused with 2 Carolina Reaper peppers, which are the hottest pepper in the world. And then there's a caramel filling with 2 ground up scorpion peppers. And that only means one thing for me. I am 100% royally fucked. Now the challenge that has been going around the internet between all chili heads is to see who the fastest person can be to consume the mother of all chocolate bars. And so far, Johnny Scoville is clocked in at 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Main Event Pong ate the entire half-pound bar in 3 minutes and 37 seconds. And the current reigning champion of the mode is Joshua Smith, who ate the entire fireball in 2 minutes, 20 seconds. And today, since I gave a piss-poor effort in the Death Nut Challenge 2 weeks ago, all that I plan on doing right here, right now, is totally redeeming myself the only way I know how. Like an absolute titty-smoking sphincter dickwad boat fucker. So without further ado, all that I plan on doing right now is opening up the mother of all chocolate bars and showing you how you can see the scorpion peppers infused in the caramel. From there, I plan on entering into competitive eating mode and preparing my brain for the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. Like when I attempted to eat the most ghost pepper for Guinness World Records, and I can't speak right now. I just want to see where I stand compared to the other chili heads here on the internet. That's all. And before I start, I'd like to call out Furious Pete and Matt Stoney to try the mother of all chocolate bars. So here we go. Everybody can see it. We're opening the mother of all chocolate bars. Yeah, it's like you can't even slip it out to put something else in there. It's all stuck together. Shout out to Brian, who's a veteran. And I'll share all that information when we're done. This is it. This is the mother of all chocolate bars. And we'll just snap it in half. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see red pepper flakes already. In my method, I know Main Event Pong, small bites, small chews, fast swallows. For me, I saw Joshua Smith. He broke them into 4s, which is what I'm going to do now. Okay. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ellie Beast, the mother of all chocolate bars. Once I hit start, it's have a good day and it's game over for me from here on out. Ellie Beast, mother of all chocolate bars. Have a good day. Oh my God. Man. 2 minutes. Ah! 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Oh. Okay. It feels like a pack of wild dogs with rabies just shit a volcano directly in my face. Okay. Okay. I'm drooling. Okay. I feel it in the back of my throat. I'm sweating. I don't know if you can see if I'm drooling and sweating. I have sweat coming down my eyes. I do give credit. I give credit where credit is due. But I think officially, 2 minutes, 14 seconds, 0.06 is the new mother of all chocolate bars record. I'm gonna try and last as long as I can here. Okay. Okay. Take a deep breath. I can taste the Carolina Reapers. I've had fresh Carolina Reapers before. The heat is building on my tongue. Oh, it's building on the back of my throat. It's like if there's a little leprechaun with a dagger jabbing the back of my throat. Oh, I can feel it. Okay. I just need to calm down. Get my bearings straight. Okay. Here we go. I give a shout out to Brian, who's a veteran. The Veterans Crisis Line is 1-800-273-8255. I'm gonna need a Veterans Crisis Line for my asshole right now, Brian, because I'm about to fire. So, as you can see on my face, I'm sweating. It's not good. I was listening to Lovely Day by Bill Withers, which is actually a great song. So I'm okay. I'm just getting my bearings straight. I want to warn everybody, do not eat that on an empty stomach. I ate bananas. I drank a half a gallon of milk and some bread. Just like when I ate the world's hottest chocolate bar, which has 9 million Scoville extract. I'm cleaning up. I have to take a break because I have cramps in my stomach. Be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm saying. Now have a good day. Be careful. Yeah. I'm on the treadmill right now, and it feels like I'm giving birth to 8 babies right now through my stomach. I've been puking, crapping, puking, and then crapping and puking again. So I'm trying to do anything else but focus on that. I said that the Death Nut Challenge and the Willie Mobes was right there. This is getting worse and worse and worse. LA Beast, this doesn't look healthy. Good day. Have a good day. Good day. Before we get started with the video, I've decided to give away 2 limited edition LA Beast Crystal Pepsis. So in order to enter to win, please hit the link in the description below. Thank you and enjoy the video. LA Beast here, and today I plan on blasting myself into the past yet again as I reach into this mystery grab bag full of some of the most insane, rare, short-lived, iconic beverages of our time, and hopefully in the process, I don't contract botulism, which is a rare bacterial disease in one's bowel movements. Why? I don't know. The very first beverage that we have is very rare 7-Up Gold, which was introduced by 7-Up in 1988 as a spice-flavored beverage, but because 7-Up's slogan was "Never had it, never will," referring to caffeine, and because 7-Up Gold contained caffeine and was a dark-colored beverage, the consumers got confused, and 7-Up Gold only captured 0.1% of the market. And that's why it was discontinued less than a year later. And today, for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to tell you exactly what a 7-Up Gold tastes like 20 years later. All right, here we go. Let's crack it open. Let's see if it's still got the fizz. No, it doesn't. It seems flat right off the bat. Let's see here. All right. It looks gold. Oh. Okay, this is 7-Up Gold, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll take a first sniff. Right off the bat, it has a hint of deer urine. But I do smell a spice coming out of it, so without further ado, bottoms up. 7-Up Gold. Oh. Ooh. Okay, 7-Up Gold. Right off the bat, it would taste like what a wet, wrinkly jungle foot would taste like. But syrup. It's like if I had a maple syrup, wet jungle foot. So there, 7-Up Gold. It smells like deer urine and it tastes like feet. Shout out to Stephen Miller. Next up, we have Billy Beer, ladies and gentlemen, which is a beer that was promoted by Billy Carter in July of 1977, whose brother at the time, Jimmy, was the President of the United States of America. Less than a year later, in October of 1978, Billy Beer was discontinued forever. I had this beer brewed up just for me. I think it's the best I've ever tasted, and I've tasted a lot. I think you'll like it too. Billy Carter. Well, Billy Carter, I will be the judge of that. What am I doing? Oh my god. It's like one of those 1970s pull top cans. Okay. What an acidy loaf of stale bread would smell like. Okay. That doesn't even look like beer. It looks like stale apple cider, to be honest. But it smells like Billy Beer. There's a chunk in there. Okay. Oh, finish. My initial thoughts of what Billy Beer tastes like from 1977, ladies and gentlemen. It tastes like an old man sitting in an old folks' home mixed with Red Dog beer. Not bad. Next up, because I already know what's in the bag, I'm 100% royally f***ed as I show you this. Orbits. Orbits was introduced and discontinued in 1997, and it was marketed as a non-carbonated, fruit-flavored beverage. But yeah, looking at it, people thought that it was a lava lamp, and due to poor sales, it was discontinued. And what you see there are floating edible balls, and they're suspended in the liquid because they have the same density, and there's also something called Gelen gum, which I'm about to taste and tell you what that tastes like. Oh, so without further ado, this is Orbits, ladies and gentlemen. In this flavor, we are tasting raspberry citrus today. I'll tell you what it smells like. I've never had this before in my life. It's got a weird scent to it. Yeah, like it smells like bumblebee flowers. I can definitely smell bumblebee flowers. Okay, let's, oh boy. All right. Ooh, it looks like a bunch of like little fish eggs. Orbits. This is from 1997. Oh my god. Oh. I just had tiny little balls in my mouth. Tiny balls are squishy. It's kind of like if you've ever had fun fruits or fruit snacks, but squishier. The liquid, it smells like if you had a new pair of Keds sneakers with chemicals inside. There's one ball left. There we go. Not terribly bad. Okay, I'm already starting to feel nauseous after that orbit, so what I'm going to do now is a taste test of a current day Gatorade citrus cooler versus a 28-year-old bottle of glass citrus cooler Gatorade. And I specifically remember as a child, definitely during the early 90s, consuming my Gatorade from glass bottles. And it's pretty cool because I can instantly win sports games and prizes, including a 1990 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. So after we're done with the taste test, let's see if I instantly win a prize and see if I can claim it. Oh, okay, it still has pop to it, that's good. Huh. Oh boy, it definitely smells like sugary, rotten plums with a hint of lettuce and chemicals. It definitely smells like chemicals, okay. But that's good. That's good. It definitely smells like chemicals. Okay, so current day citrus. Yes, if anybody's had Gatorade, it has that classic citrus flavor to it. It just definitely tastes like it should. And this is 28-year-old Gatorade citrus cooler. Like when I had the High Siecto cooler, it kind of smelled like paint and chemicals. Oh, bottoms up. Here we go. There's a hair in it. There's hair. Holy shit! I thought it was gonna taste like a warm 28-year-old Gatorade that's been sitting out in the sun for 28 years, but it tastes just like I remember it. I guess drinking Gatorade from a glass bottle, it has that, it's just a unique taste to it. Not bad. Okay, that's enough. We're done. Sorry, I'm not an instant winner, but you're on the way to receiving a free 32-ounce Gatorade squeeze bottle. So that's a bummer. I do not feel well, this is going downhill fast, and I'm sweating as I introduce to you this. Ladies and gentlemen, Pepsi Blue, which was introduced by PepsiCo back in 2002 as a new fusion of berry and cola to compete with Coca-Cola's Vanilla Coke, but unfortunately in 2004, this product was discontinued forever. Cult fans of the drink say that it tastes like raspberries with an aftertaste of cotton candy. I'm looking forward to that. And the controversy is this drink is tinted by a highly controversial coloring agent called B1, which is banned in most countries, and it's contained in this bottle right now. And Pepsi Blue has been endorsed by celebrities such as Britney Spears, Sev, and the band Papa Roach. So without further ado, I'm going to pour some of this Blue One. Oh, this Blue One Pepsi Blue. Okay. I've never actually had Pepsi Blue in my entire life. If anybody from Pepsi is listening, let's bring back the Pepsi Blue. It smells like cotton candy. I think this expired in 2003. Doesn't smell like chemicals, straight up berries and cotton candy. And I believe the slogan is, the original, I like the original, but the remix ain't bad. Okay. You know what, to all the Pepsi Blue drinkers out there, I will not disappoint you by wasting a single drop. So, okay. There you go, Pepsi Blue. It has a very highly controversial coloring agent, which I'm about to ingest into my body. Have a good day. Okay, Jesus. It kind of tastes like unsweetened iced tea, and it just... Ink from a printer, like toner ink, but it does have a cotton candy, maple syrup, toner ink aftertaste to it. Oh, Pepsi Blue, ladies and gentlemen, this is not good. Okay, at this juncture, screw the bag, as I introduce to you this gem from my childhood, Lemon Lime Slice, which was introduced by PepsiCo in 1984 with a slogan of slice, clear, crisp, to try and compete with 7-Up and Coca-Cola Sprite. But unfortunately, in the year 2000, Lemon Lime Slice was discontinued and replaced with Sierra Mist. And even to this day, it seems like Pepsi still can't get it right in this category of beverage. And that's Fido Dido, who used to be the slogan guy for Lemon Lime Slice, and I think 7-Up even stole Fido Dido from Pepsi as well. So what I'm going to do right now is open up this can. I believe it's got to be from the 90s. Let's see if it has carbonation. No. That's Lemon Lime Slice. Okay. There's definitely no carbonation. It looks like syrup already. There's definitely particles floating in it, and it smells like if a cheetah ripped a sour fart directly into my nostrils. Oh, there's little floaty things. Okay. Lemon Lime Sprite, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Interesting. I can taste acid. Acidy lemons with a slight hint of carbonation. Slight hint of carbonation and sugar and water. That is totally not how I remembered. Now what I have here is something that I saw in my college marketing textbook, which is a new Coke, the reformulation of the flagship formula of Coca-Cola, introduced by the Coca-Cola Company on April 23rd, 1985. And this is quite possibly, what I'm holding in my hand, the biggest failure in the history of marketing. By 1985, Coca-Cola realized very quickly, by conducting multiple blind taste tests, that they were losing major market share because the consumer preferred the sweeter taste of Pepsi to Coke. So with a new sweeter formula and a slogan of now better than ever before, better taste, Coke is it. The Coca-Cola Company made the most bonehead move in the history of beverages because this new Coke formula was met with hostility, 40,000 letters, 1,500 phone calls per day, and after 3 months of new Coke being on the market, Coca-Cola brought back the original formula, branded it as Coca-Cola Classic, and pretty much saved the company from extinction. In 1992, New Coke was rebranded as Coke 2. Finally, on July 10th, 2002, New Coke and Coke 2 were discontinued forever. And I will leave you with this quote from the Coca-Cola Company themselves, 3 months after the launch of New Coke. To hear some tell it, April 23rd, 1985 was a day that will live in marketing infamy, spawning consumer angst, the likes of which no business has ever seen. And now, today, I will be drinking this sweet caffeine-free New Coke, straight up from 1985. Let's see what this tastes like here today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Okay, great. Caffeine-free New Coke. It looks like muddy diarrhea juice right off the bat. And I'm sorry if you're eating your dinner, but that's what it looks like. Okay, there's no carbonation. Jesus. There's a chunk. I will take a picture of this chunk just for the record. It looks like moss. There's a green mossy chunk. Hold on. There we go. Ah. Okay, mother of God. It looks like prune juice. In my very first sip, I'm going to have bacteria moss in my mouth. Caffeine-free New Coke. Now better than ever. Better taste. Coke is it. It tastes like dirty prune juice feet. Okay. That moss chunk. Okay. I may have botulism. Last but not least, I am holding in my hand PepsiCo's biggest marketing failure. Crystal Pepsi, the clear cola, which was introduced in 1992, but unfortunately through sabotage by Coca-Cola releasing Tab Clear, Crystal Pepsi was pulled from the shelves in 1994. And through a crazy viral marketing fan campaign with over 37,000 signatures, in 2015, 16, and 17, PepsiCo decided to re-release Crystal Pepsi, and all that I plan on doing right here, right now, is getting in a time machine with Doc Brown and going back and revisiting my childhood as I enjoy this now 25-year-old crystal clear Crystal Pepsi. It still smells like an old man's nutsack. Oh, Ellie Beast, I totally got this time. You've never seen it taste like this. Crystal Pepsi. Crystal Pepsi. I'm not good. Crystal Pepsi. Tastes like no other. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome, dude. Oh. Alright, as an added bonus, these are actually pretty cool. These are, I guess, late 80s around. I definitely remember these from my childhood, but if you go like this, let's see, boom. It actually spells out sex. S-E-X. These are the Sex Pepsi cans, which I totally remember seeing them at my uncle's house on Christmas every year. So now I own a pair of Sex cans. Okay, great. On that note, LA Beast.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Here I am, trying to hammer out a meatball for my grandson. Oh, just broke my freaking knife. Ah!
This guy is lucky to be alive and unharmed after having a sign go through his car. I found someone that can die if they eat food. Her entire digestive system is completely paralyzed. The only way she can survive is by putting a bag full of calories and nutrients straight into her heart.
Do I miss food? And the answer, honestly, is no. I have to be super careful with keeping things clean. That's happily ticking away now, and that'll feed me overnight for roughly 12 hours.
Hello.
I have featured bioluminescent water on this channel a few times, but I have never seen a close-up view like this before.
Whoa. Dude. It's good right here.
He's pretty.
How does something like this even survive in the wild? These kids are trying to sneak out of the house without setting off the camera.
No! That camera's gonna go off now, you idiot! You're standing right in front of it!
Uh-oh. This is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen in a game of table tennis. This guy was shining a laser at a police helicopter, and it only took 5 minutes for the police to show up and arrest him.
And right now we're getting hit pretty good with a green laser. One party standing in his driveway could be responsible as a bank.
We don't need to be for 23rd and J.
What the? This streamer couldn't understand what this guy was saying.
Rainbow only.
Oh.
Do you ask for anything else?
Am I asking for Asian girls?
Anything else?
Oh.
This person was bored and made a video game that uses the bricks on their wall. The dorm rooms at this university are a little different. There's a button you need to press to change your room from study mode to sleep mode. One of my subscribers found space junk from an old satellite fall back to Earth.
Huh?
That is the end of this video. Hopefully this video made your day just a little better, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Officer Pavlakis, I want to thank you for your service and thank you for pulling me over, okay? Anytime. Okay, you can pull me over again. I'm going to make sure the taillight is out again, okay?
Oh, it's cold.
This restaurant employee accidentally kicked a customer in the head with a pumpkin. This thief stole a car, but a forklift driver caught him and trapped him in the air until police arrived.
Can you back up?
For some reason, a deer and a mountain lion were seen walking together in the woods.
Would you punch me in the face for $1 billion?
Yeah.
You would punch me.
Yeah, you'd get over it too.
A YouTuber painted a car with the blackest paint in the world and now looks like really bad CGI. She used her parrot to pull out a loose tooth.
She got it! Oh my god! Give it back.
This pigeon was hurt, so they spent months nursing it back to full health. They were finally ready to release it back into the wild. For some reason, this dog is glowing.
Иди ко мне, иди сюда. Не смотри, светится, собака светится. Пап.
So I guess cats are solar powered. That is the end of this video, or we hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. I think this dog is allergic to itself.
Hey, Callie. Callie.
Are you okay?
Whoa.
He was trying to force his cat to love him.
Sit over here. It's not that serious.
Oh my god!
Someone slammed on their brakes and their friend's face hit the back of the seat.
Wow! No, she's taking.
This squirrel looks chubby enough to hibernate for 2 winters straight.
Look at this fat, giant, morbidly obese squirrel. What are you doing?
This lady was kind enough to give her local garbage man a gift, but he thought she was giving him trash.
Happy Halloween.
Can I tell you?
That wasn't trash.
Oh! Oh, it's okay. It's not. We got it. Oh. Thank you.
Have you ever gotten this mad while was kind enough to give her local garbage man a gift, but he thought she was giving him trash.
Happy Halloween.
Can I tell you?
That wasn't trash.
Oh! Oh, it's okay. It's not. We got it. Oh. Thank you.
Have you ever gotten this mad while playing a video game? How did they both manage to trip over this package?
You alright? You didn't see that there, did you? What is this?
Someone made a wrong turn and ended up driving on a pedestrian walkway. This is what it looks like when a snake tries to run on a silky smooth bed cover. I'm really not sure how I feel about this. This child is only 2 years old and is better at solving math problems than most people watching this video.
Good job!
I went outside and found these wild hot dogs that explode when you break them. That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. This person bought a meal from McDonald's and then left it in her closet for 24 years. After 24 years, the food never broke down or decomposed.
French fries pretty much look like fries that just, you know, like fell on the floor of your car and you didn't find them for a month. The bread has never molded. As a matter of fact, it's not even cracked. It's pretty dry and brittle.
But there's no mold on it.
No mold, and it never rotted at all.
That's crazy.
This man suffers from Parkinson's disease, but thanks to deep brain stimulation, he is able to control his body at the push of a button.
Turning it back on. Wow.
In case you didn't know, you have two large bones in your forearm. When your palms are facing up, they are perpendicular and don't touch, but when your palms are facing down, the bones cross each other. This company made a window that can transform into a balcony. There's something called a talk box that lets you make some pretty interesting sounds.
I love my talk box, baby, yeah, baby, oh, yeah. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Here's how effective different face coverings are at stopping your breath. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. This random tire was traveling at about 40 miles per hour when it crashed into the front door of this home.
Scottish folkbush. Ja, deze niet zo mooi.
In case you didn't know, snakes are capable of making this sound with their bodies. This guy got kidnapped by his roommates in the middle of his college class.
As Isaac was talking about, oh my gosh, Benjamin has just been removed by his roommates.
A whale shark was found with a large rope wrapped around it, so these divers swam down and cut it loose. This guy did a prank that made people believe that they were sitting in wet paint when it was actually dry. There's no rule stating that your ticket for an airplane has to be a certain size, so these guys printed out an absolutely massive boarding pass. This artist likes to draw random people on the train.
Buddy, buddy. Smile.
Jeez. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. If you take a piece of tape and put it on your face and then look at it under a microscope, you'll see something pretty interesting. These are face mites, and they are living on your face right now. They spend their lives living in the pores of your skin. Try not to freak out, as there's basically nothing you can do to get rid of them.
Let's go, let's go.
And have a happy and safe journey home.
And for our guests who parked in our Chippendale parking lot, make sure you use the crosswalk. Crosswalk is your one and only access into the Chippendale parking bubble.
This person's car broke down on a busy, dangerous highway, so this guy stopped to help out.
Come on, come on, come on. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Let's go! Oh, to the right, to the right. Let's go, crank your left, crank your left. There it is, crank your left, crank your left. Go ahead. You good? You good?
This person went on a plane and refused to wear a mask, so everyone had to get off.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologize for the inconvenience. We're going to have to deplane the entire aircraft and then reboard the aircraft.
Let her get off. She get off. Let her get off.
Please take your belongings. We're going to have to deplane the entire...
Pew!
This person took a pregnancy testing device and then reprogrammed it to show different memes. This gopher found a curious dog watching it. This person isn't very good at playing baseball, so he created a bat that can do the work for him.
I made this whole mechanism floating inside the bat, so as those springs compress, the whole mechanism can come out.
That's the end of this video. Hopefully I made your day just a little better, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. In case you ever wanted to know, this is how astronauts use the bathroom in space.
What that does is it turns on a fan, which creates a suction effect in this hose, so that you can use this yellow element for your number one. Now you can lift the lid. There is this seat that sort of looks comfortable, but you don't really sit in weightlessness. So most of us actually prefer to lift this one as well and use directly the opening that goes into the bag.
This person likes to look for expensive cars and then ask the owners what they do for a living.
What do you do for a living?
What do you think?
Real estate. What is it?
Sponsor.
What do you do for a living? What do you account manager for a living? Is this your car?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a rapper.
This car, what do you do?
Tax and finance.
Interesting. How did you do it?
Fell into it 33 years ago.
No. Gracie, get down.
This is how a food commercial is made. These people sang the happy birthday song, but only said the birthday parts.
Birthday. 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 Birthday.
About 26 years ago, a large comet slammed into Jupiter. The impact had the same force as over 5 billion atomic bombs. This church was built in 1890, but after over 100 years, it went up for sale, and now this family lives here and turned it into a home.
Aslanım geliyor. Ananı avradını.
That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. This guy set his own parachute on fire and then deployed another parachute a few seconds later. This person designed a super realistic Iron Man mask.
Open the mask. Close the mask. Start system.
This bridge in China had to be shut down after it started waving up and down due to windy conditions. Here's a cat that likes to eat leafy greens.
She doesn't want the hot dog. She doesn't want the cheese. She wants the spinach. See?
This is what baby jellyfish look like under a microscope. Here's the transparent cube with different colors on each side that allows you to mix the colors when you place the cube at a certain angle.
So nothing spectacular, but if you start looking at this cube from different angles, the light that goes through the cube starts to mix based on the foil color, and you get colors like green and orange.
That's the end of this video. Hopefully I was able to make your day just a little better, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. Here's what it looks like when sweat develops on a human finger.
Wonder if this is the one that's look at his mouth. He's like doing stuff. Whitney, you are not helping the situation. Okay.
What was that?
He just spit on her.
Oh.
This guy has a pet spider and taught it how to give a high five.
Just that one, remember, right there. Just that one right there. That's my good girl. Oh, you? Will you give me 5? Just give me 5 right here. Just give me 5. Just that paw right there, okay? Just that one. It's all right. Come on. There you go. There's my good girl. You bet. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for you to do right there. That's it.
Did hers get her cast off? Look, she... Oh, why'd you do that?
If you ever lock yourself out of your car, there's a way you can unlock it using a shoelace.
And put the loop towards the top right corner. And basically just pull it down like so. Pull it really tight.
This dog found a fun way to spit the ball back to its owner. I found this website that can show what the air quality is like where you live. The higher the number, the more healthy the air quality is. Europe is mostly clean air. Asia has some nasty spots due to pollution. The eastern half of the United States is very clean, but the western half is a different story. Because of the wildfires on the west coast, the United States is currently home to the worst air quality in the world. You want to see a little dog burp? This cat fell asleep in a stop sign. A scuba diver found this really cool jellyfish. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Later. This person tried feeding this wild squirrel when it suddenly froze in time. These people put a random umbrella on the ground at an art show, and this person thought it was part of the exhibit. This bird thinks this guy is pretty funny. This cat might have a disability, but that won't stop him from trying to chase squirrels. Squirrels. This cat might have a disability, but that won't stop him from trying to chase squirrels. This guy started dancing in front of random people at the grocery store to see their reaction.
そろそろ決着をつけないとな。
評価を始めるね。市場変動生産しましょう。逃げられぬぞ。
君らはこの力について何も知らない。生と死、君らに選ぶ余地はない。
カーブ焦らないの。止まってはならぬ。
そろそろ決着をつけないとな。
音量転換。低リスク高リ市場が錯綜してる。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。引けば見逃そう。
始めよう。退け。
For privacy reasons, this train has windows that automatically block the view whenever it goes past residential buildings. This deer ran full speed right into this car, but got right back up. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. These two explorers were climbing an iceberg when it started flipping over. Luckily, both of them managed to escape and didn't get hurt.
You comfortable? Get your Oh my god, I thought he was dead.
A pilot let this person go on a flight with them to see if they could handle the force of flying in a fighter jet. At around 6 G's of force, he passed out.
You back?
The pilot taught the person how to breathe properly and managed to make it through 9 G's of force without passing out.
Like that 525, Josh approach. Good morning.
Alex, that's 9.1 G's. How'd it feel?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen closed captions appear on the bottom of a TV or a live stream? This is the person responsible for typing those words out. This is what it looks like to be a stenographer. The keyboard of a stenographer is way different compared to a traditional keyboard. This is what a marriage market looks like in China. You can walk right in and look for someone that might be your potential husband or wife. These men approach these two women and are trying to convince them that they are the perfect match. These students made a video game where you need 2 people to control a unicorn. Here's a really cool feeding frenzy with sharks and dolphins. This diver found a clam that kind of looks like a human eye. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. Japan has finally done it. They built a giant 60-foot tall robot just for fun.
What? Okay, what just happened? Are you alright?
A man was taken to court for a sentencing of his crimes when he suddenly sprinted and made an escape. The good news is that after 3 days, the man was found and arrested again. This YouTuber took this toy car, gave it a gas motor, and made it remote controllable. This is probably the most mysterious building in New York City. It's a 550-foot tall skyscraper that has no windows. It's made of solid concrete and is strong enough to survive an atomic bomb. The building is currently owned by AT&T and stores communication data, which makes it the center of many different conspiracy theories.
What's going on, huh?
Here's a cool video showing how mushrooms release their spores at night. I took this video of a cool rainbow that I found. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. This guy made a burger and ate a bee on accident.
I cooked the hamburger, and I was eating it, and I was almost done with my first one, and I felt this pain on my tongue, and so I went to the bathroom, and I opened my mouth, and there was a bee on it, and it stung my tongue. And I don't know how to get the swelling down, so somebody please help me.
He later got some treatment, and the swelling got smaller. This guy went to a bar and ordered glasses of water for women that he liked.
Hey, the gentleman over there got this for you.
A water? What is this?
Water. Cheers.
Thank you.
All of these fans lined up along the tracks to wait for the Harry Potter train to pass by. Unfortunately, a regular commuter train was coming by at the same time and blocked their view.
I swear to God. Oh my God. We're going to see if we can see up here.
This guy can jump really, really high. This family was afraid of being buried alive when they died, so they made a grave with handles on the inside that opened to the outside. When they died, they were also buried with some food and water. They also made an air vent at the top that would give them air to breathe if they ever woke up. Here's an incredible drone shot of Italy's countryside. This person found out that a goldfish cracker fits perfectly in her ear. That's the end of this video. Hopefully I made your day just a little better. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. Every time someone goes on the sidewalk, this aggressive magpie chases after them.
Hey! 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 He dropped me! Ah!
This child is only 10 years old and is already 6'2". At that kind of size, playing sports can be pretty easy. This person likes to use colored rice to make some amazing works of art. This mom lost her child somewhere in a forest in Canada.
My son, who has special needs, who's 6 years old, is missing. He's been missing for about 45 minutes. We've been looking for him.
It was nighttime and it was hard to see anything, but the helicopter pilot used an infrared camera to spot the child.
What I'm doing is firing a laser right now. Just wonder if somebody could use their goggles and see if you can see that laser.
We're bringing him out. He appears to be in good condition, but I want to get him checked. Thank you, helicopter.
This guy was playing around when he lost his basketball on accident. This guy was trying to Here's a little tiny wrinkly dog. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. There's a place in Mexico that has a beach inside of an island. Scientists recorded this video of a supernova located 70 million light years away. That means that this star exploded when dinosaurs were still roaming the Earth, and we are just seeing it now. If you eat an onion in the winter, there's a very good chance that onion is several months old. The best onions can only be grown in the northern hemisphere during the summer. As a result, farmers need to save a large amount of onions so that consumers can eat them during the winter. This dog knocked a bag off a table and was really dramatic about it. This guy left to pick up some food, and the entire time he was gone, his cats waited by the door for him to return. This is what it looks like behind the scenes of a stop-motion animation movie.
Hi. Hello. Hi, babies.
I just can't get all this work done. So many emails.
I went outside and this praying mantis landed on me.
My arm. He's crawling on my arm. Hey, little guy. Hey, buddy.
That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. This is the decellularization process of a spinach leaf. Scientists are removing the cells from this leaf so that all that remains is the scaffold. This isn't blood, it's just red dye to simulate what blood would look like going through the veins of this leaf. The next step would be to fill the leaf with cells of a different organism. Scientists believe it will soon be possible to grow anything from animal meat to a human heart using this method.
Look at this lizard, man. Look at him. Let's go, come on. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
This lizard thought this person was a predator, so it purposely detached its tail from its body. It's a defense mechanism the lizard uses that's completely harmless, and the tail will grow back in a few months.
Toby!
Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jaden broke.
This person was caught fixing the wing of this commercial airplane using duct tape and a credit card to smooth it out.
What did he say? I think it should be okay. He's using like a credit card to like...
The good news is that the plane did take off without any issues. There's a company that can build a pool that can appear and disappear at the push of a button. This YouTuber wanted to see if he could play video games on his calculator while having it be powered entirely by potatoes.
No batteries, only wires. The wires plug into these right back into the action. Okay. I can't believe it. This is Doom running on potatoes.
This mama bear was hunting for fish in this river when she saw both of her cubs go right over the falls. She swam after them and helped get them to safety. That's the end of this video. Hopefully this pleasant cat put a smile on your face, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. This guy found a baby cougar and quickly found out that the mom was close by.
No! Go away! Go away! Please go away! No, go away! Go away! No! No!
After standing his ground for 6 minutes, the cougar eventually ran away.
Yeah, so that just happened. Wow. You see that? Oh, some will come actually. Holy cow.
This YouTuber superglued a jar of pickles and then asked some strong people to try and open it.
Dude, I hate that, Hasbro. Would you help me open this freaking jar? I can't get it. You gotta get it, dude. There's no way you can't get this, dude.
Well, you know, like sometimes you have to hit it.
Not your phone.
That's great.
Come on.
Break the jar. Yes,
No.
break the jar.
This girl was freaking out when her sister got out of bed and started sleepwalking.
Stop staring at me like that. Alexis! Mom! Mom! She's just standing here staring at me.
Relax. Hey. Hey, go lay down.
How do astronauts weigh themselves when there is no gravity in space? They use a device that measures their mass based on their momentum.
Three, two, one. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
This person with a parachute went for a ride on the edge of this plane. This tortoise loves to climb to the top of this hill so it can slide down on his belly.
I cannot with him!
That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
He is a fat bear. Oh my god, the Gina bear.
So chunky. There's a lot more over here on this left side. They're everywhere.
This person helped remove makeup that this TV actress was wearing on her head. These guys were drifting their cars and were unaware that they were right next to an undercover police car.
Kick like it's a soccer ball. He can lift weights, he can punch, and he can walk.
This dog had something stuck in its paw and was able to use voice buttons to communicate what was wrong.
In your ear? Where, stranger? In your paw? This is the stranger in her paw. She's got a mat between her toes.
There's a website called thispersondoesnotexist.com. Every time you refresh the page, it shows you a computer-generated image of someone that doesn't actually exist. This raccoon was on the back of this garbage truck when it decided to jump off and run away. This guy found a fun way to slide around on the water.
way to be this morning. How do you feel? Thank you.
That's the end of this video. Hopefully I was able to make your day just a little better, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. This person was getting gas when a tire came out of nowhere and smashed into their car. Here's a really cool magic trick with springs that seem to never stop getting longer no matter how much you pull on them. In case you didn't know, this is how deaf people wake up in the morning since they can't hear their alarm clock.
You can connect your phone, and there's a motion button, but I don't have that one set up. So this, it vibrates the whole bed for us to know, okay, time to wake up. Notice the light flashing too.
What are you staring at, bro? Oh, now you want to look away.
These YouTubers decided to drain their entire pool and turn it into a giant aquarium.
Alright, today I'll be attempting the Guinness World Record for the highest vertical jump without bending your knees.
This explorer found a really interesting rock. Here's a video of my sister and I petting a bumblebee. When bees are pollinating, they are simply too busy to care that they are being touched. I wouldn't recommend doing this on a wasp or hornet. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. These guys found a package they wanted to steal, however they saw that the neighbor had a security camera. They thought that they would get away with it if they stood in front of the camera to block the view. This is probably the most dramatic animal in the world. This is what can happen to semi-trucks when they are driving in high winds. The trailer landed on the back of this pickup truck, and luckily nobody got hurt. This dog has eyes that are so big that they look like they're gonna pop right out. This dog is actually very healthy, it just looks a little funny.
Hey, how's it going?
This guy likes to give random high fives to people from really far away.
High five, give me
Yes! Ah!
Nice.
Would you like to go snowboarding at a place like this? These men found a wild horse that was struggling to stand up. They got closer and saw that the back leg was stuck in its mane. After a few minutes, they helped untangle the horse and it walked away. I was recently on a plane and wanted to show you some videos of clouds that I recorded. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. This guy wanted to see if it was possible to deep fry water. He trapped the water in an edible membrane, covered it in eggs and flour, and then deep fried it in peanut oil.
I think you did it. That's not bad. First try.
Here we have it. We just deep fried water. This might be a world first.
That's cool.
This person needed surgery to have an artificial heart placed in his chest. This is what the heartbeat of an artificial heart sounds like. This is what it looks like when the US military does a flyover during sporting events. Here's a cool maneuver you could use if you ever need to pick someone up who is heavier than you.
Tech news is an important part of a balanced breakfast. Sadly, it only gets delivered in the late evening, Pacific time. Nothing will bring iMessage to Android, which is so cool it almost makes me less upset at being forced to write puns every time we report on this frickin' company. Why did you do this? That's right, Nothing, the company founded by OnePlus co-founder Carl Pei, has announced Nothing Chats, an app that will make a message from an Android phone show up as the coveted blue bubble on iPhones. Because Nothing believes in windows, not walls. I mean, sure, Nothing Chats is exclusive to their
Well, I'll shoot. What kind of trouble them chaser boys gonna get into now?
Take my advice, folks. If you get a rental, get the insurance.
bags are gone, my clothes are gone, my PSP is gone, iPod's gone, and I'm on hold for literally 10 minutes, 911. That's not an exaggeration.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is just jolly.
Somebody broke into it out here in Memphis, and it's just the window. Doesn't look like any other damage.
We're in Memphis, Tennessee, right outside Sun Records, and our car was just broken into.
Not only did my PSP and my iPod get stolen, but my backpack with all my clothes in it is gone, and no telling what else I had in it.
On the trip up here, I'd been playing my 3DS, and I look, of course it's not there.
They grabbed some expensive things.
Just can't right now. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Like I'm really freaking out.
Jordan, our lackey, actually came out the worst out of all of us.
My bag that had my MacBook, everything that was valuable to me that I brought on myself on trip, and my passport is the biggest thing that I'm actually freaking over about right now.
We went to Sun Records because me and Melvor, we like to sightsee. You know, yeah, we're that guy. Sun Records was the recording site for, music legends such as Elvis Presley.
At least we had that with us.
At least $1,000 worth of camera equipment in the back still there.
I had the camera bag throughout the whole tour of Sun Records. It's an expensive piece of equipment, and just to be on the safe side, we take the stuff with us in case something like this happens.
However, a bag full of miscellaneous batteries and stuff that we actually need to operate these cameras is missing, so we're gonna have to apparently make do the rest of the trip.
Man, I can't even imagine if the camera equipment was gone too, because there'd be no show at that point.
So this technically is all Melvor's fault because he wanted a side quest, and well, here it is.
It ain't my fault. How was I supposed to know this was gonna happen?
For the record, I didn't want to see Sun Studios.
He's right about that, actually.
Tornado, like right there.
That's kind of funny, you know, it's gonna rain on us too after we just got robbed.
We gotta fill out an incident report. We can just go to nearest Avis and get a new vehicle. Something with a window.
Always something, isn't it?
All because we had to go to Sun Records. Ooh, we got a sightsee.
So we're hitting the road again. Gonna make a couple stops along the way, see what we can find. But our ultimate destination is Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Our path is taking us through Pittsburgh, and that is the home of the infamous Alpha Mega Sin. So of course we're gonna pick him up.
These motherfuckers come strolling the fuck in. Keep in mind, morning for me is bedtime. Not wake up time, it's bedtime.
Hi there, sex. I hate waking up in the morning.
You got one big, tall, goofy that's rolling in, all Bigfoot-like.
Yeah! He's not what you would call a morning guy. Matter of fact, none of these guys I'm with are what you would call morning guys. They don't believe in mornings. Their mornings are when I'm getting off work at 7 p.m.
So there's one major store that I want them to go to, because it's kind of my go-to store, and that's the motherfucking Game Master's realm, and you're gonna have to edit out so much of this footage, because all I do is swear.
We just got done stuffing our fat faces, so we gotta go get games now, since our bellies are full. Vamos!
Hopefully this story is the antidote to get our minds off of the whole break-in thing in Memphis.
My game store is a little bit different than like a chain store. I encourage people to come in and hang out and play games.
The owner Brian has known me for years.
He's got toys, he's got games, he's got everything we like.
Love the artwork on these, man. I've said it before.
So one of the first things that catches my eye here is a boxed Super Godzilla on the Super Nintendo. Now the game sucks. However, I like Godzilla, and the box looks amazing. So, I don't know, I'm kind of torn. Do I want to buy a bad game that has a really cool box?
I'm looking through the PS1 games, and what do I run across?
Hey, you got it.
No way. I found Bust a Groove here. It's been one of my most sought after games on the console. I used to love this game.
I've been on the lookout for this game for years. I used to have this.
The one store that I worked at in my local area video game center, I had gotten that and a second one. And they were just free.
I played this when, not when I was a kid, when the console was out, because I wasn't a kid then. Yeah, I was already young adult. Young adults. Damn, we're fucking old, dude.
25.
How much are we going for now?
I think it's a lot more than that.
It's $25. I'm gonna not be me right now because I want this game this bad. I never run across it. I've been looking for it for years.
Bust a Groove, more like Bust a Lose.
Do you know what boxed wrestling games Jay needs? Because I found those three.
I think that he has them all. Hey, do you have all these?
I have all those boxed.
Yeah, okay. Well, I saw some in box because this is...
I'm missing,
like,
you
got the hologram?
I have the hologram. I got this at Malvern last year.
Dude, I actually went on my way for the hologram on all the Batman games because they have Batman holograms on some of them, and I'm just like, no, I can't have those. It doesn't have the
Actually, I
hologram.
got it in Malvern in January. I'm missing the Backstage Assault box and Attitude. WWE Attitude box.
Are you getting that?
I think I'm gonna get that, dude. This is.
Dude, you've been going on for that game.
I
How
know,
long now?
For years, dude. I had this during PS1 days, and of course, like everything else, you traded in for PS2.
Looking in the Sega Genesis section, I come across Starflight. It's this one in particular. It's an open world RPG-ish adventure game, and it's basically space exploration.
I might get this just for the artwork. That is awesome. I love this 80s type of sci-fi artwork on it.
And, you know, it's only $11. I may get this. Maybe.
One thing that stands out in this store is an old-timey robot called a Verbot, very similar to a Namibot, just kind of a cheaper version. I never had one of these as a kid, but I remember seeing them in the advertisements and stuff for service merchandise.
You're talking about the little domed robot up there?
Yeah.
Make me an offer. I love this game.
$10.
Okay, make a realistic offer.
He doesn't feel comfortable with our cheapness, basically.
I feel comfortable letting it go for 20, but that seems to be twice as much as you want to pay.
Well, this is for him.
Oh.
This is for our stupid cameraman, Melvor.
Motherfucker's got an Omnibot.
15?
I'll meet you in the middle.
Okay.
Bargain well and done.
All right.
It's a really cool piece, and you know, and I never had one.
Do you have any more like storage cases here, like the 64 one?
Yes, I have a whole bunch.
Where?
I have a whole bunch.
Where?
In my storage area, I was going to take you guys and show you. For the past 9 years, in my storage area, I was going to take you guys and show you. Like, I opened the store up with my own personal game and toy collection. Back. In my storage area, I was going to take you guys and show you.
Can I see? Can I see? Can I see? Can I see? Can I see?
I've never been in the back before at all, so this is a first for me, which it kind of burns my ass now that I'm thinking about it. These motherfuckers get to go there the first time they show up, and I've been going here for years. Fucking years!
It would be kind of boring if we went around and just looked for games on the shelf all the time. So whenever we have the opportunity to go dig around in boxes, you know, of course we're going to take that opportunity.
Oh! Hey now. Hey now.
It's an entire store. An entire empty store is his storage.
That is too cool.
The storage area is bigger than the store.
Really?
I missed out on one of these things a couple of years ago on our way back from MagFest. Wow, I got one right here in front of me.
I love stuff like this. I collect stuff like this.
How much?
120.
120?
No, $20.
As much as I love this item, I don't love $20 for it.
I put this on my baby pile, but no, I got dibs.
And there's more stuff back there.
You like that, ladies? Hey guys, nobody wants to play with my joystick? You guys just gonna not play with it?
Billy and Jay go scurrying off like two roadrunners with rockets up their ass.
And I look and I see Jay just
So Brian informs me that there is more storage in the storage.
And naturally, I know that I'm going to be missing out on if I don't decide to go and hightail it right after them, so I'm in hot pursuit as well.
Dude, there's no telling what's on all these boxes.
It's dark. It's dusty. I don't know what's in these boxes.
I have to go through all this stuff. These boxes are all full of 9 years of accumulation. Listen, Sega Genesis systems have gone up in value immeasurably because you can't find them anymore. And I realized why the other day. I have them all. I have them all. I've bought every Sega Genesis that ever came in because no one shows any love to Sega.
Dude. Hi, dude. We're taking that every single box, opening it up, and passing it along like the conveyor belt system. That's what we're doing.
Gargoyles Quest. This is the prequel to Demon's Crest.
There you go. Yeah, I've got lots of instruction manuals and stuff.
Alpha finds the Gargoyles Quest 2 manual on NES. I have the game. I don't have the manual. It's not easy to find.
Oh no, I have a lot of interest in the Gargoyles Quest 2 manual, but I don't have the game, so what good is it gonna do me?
Well, hell, man, I'd like to have it, but I know it's not cheap. What are you asking for it?
Well, this works out so well for me in the past. Make me an offer.
$5.
I'll tell you what. We'll do 10. We'll have a deal.
More than what you'd usually spend for a manual. However, this is Gargoyles Quest 2 we're talking about. You gotta take in rarity. $10 really isn't that bad.
You know, I'm not gonna get jealous because there's finds all over the place.
Think about
Can I sit on that? Can I think about that? Okay.
Take it with you.
Okay. I'm looking at Alpha's face and I see it light up, and I knew that that's not a good thing because he's rummaging through the same box I am, and I just got caught slipping.
Like a den of wolves, I see Billy and Jay both look over. Oh my god, what the fuck did he actually find?
No, it did not just happen.
How much for these?
Chip and Dale 2 box.
I find Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers 2, and I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm holding this. Then Ninja 5.0 is in there as well. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me, right?
Maybe I am gonna get a little jealous.
No, the game's not in there. These are all just boxes and stuff that I take from people.
Chip and Dale 2 is the game that I'm looking for and want the most on NES right now.
Here's the thing. I know that these two actually got it, so
yeah.
Give me the box.
Yeah, Billy's caught slipping. It's just that I'm a nice guy.
I was gonna say.
I know this is about a $100 game, and I have no idea about this one, so I would have to appraise that online.
Okay.
Finders keepers, Bill. It's yours.
I don't have the game.
I don't have it either.
I want the game, but I don't have the game.
I don't have the game either.
But I thought you did.
I got DuckTales too.
I think the instructions are in there too.
Yeah, it is. So you take a game like Chip and Dale 2, which was rare, the box is even going to be more rare than the game. So coming across this is a big deal.
30 on the box.
No. I'm sorry.
32 on the box.
I'd want at least $50 on the box. If the game sells for $100, $50 for the box doubles the value of the game itself. And the boxes are way harder to find in the game.
NES boxes are harder to come by than the games. If the game is rare, the box is usually more rare.
$50 is a lot of money right now. I mean, when am I ever going to come across this box again?
I would want $50 for it. I think that's a fair price, especially if the instruction manual's in there.
We're doing it.
Deal?
$50.
Okay, bargain well and done.
Yeah, how could I not get it, really? Which means I'm not going to be able to get all the other stuff on my maybe pile, but this is a success.
You're welcome, Billy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're going to find a lot of other good stuff in there.
Here's my thing. It's good gaming karma. Always hook up your friends. Because, well, I don't have the game. What the hell am I going to do with the empty box?
I can have the box, and then when I have the game, eventually I'll find the game. I'll have it complete. Because this thing has the manual in it, too. The manual is inside as well.
You are happy, right?
I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm happy.
You know, here, I'm going to say this.
What, did he just make a face?
Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle is not a bad game.
Oh, I want Ninja 5.0, but then, you know, the truth comes in where he realizes what it's worth.
My TV on a video game.
Maybe if I hadn't got jacked, I would have gotten this, but I need to conserve. This is where he keeps his good stuff. like his good stuff. He apparently keeps the boxes down here so whenever he finds the games or the games come into a shop, he can combine it with the box, and of course the value is going to increase.
You know what? I was never able to get past like the first level in that game.
Zelda? Yes,
it was so convoluted.
ECW Hardcore Revolution is one of the few wrestling games that I still need to get complete in box, and it's just pretty awesome that it's sitting right here in front of me right now.
I swear I'll kill you.
I'd have to appraise them on eBay before I could give you a price. Yeah. I'd have to see what the average price is and compare mine to the average and be able to give you a price.
I don't even have Breath
I think
of Fire
you found a
2,
box of my
but
secret
still.
stuff. Yeah, Ogre Battle. That's an amazing game.
It is. I keep on finding this stuff and I'm just like, this is like sensory overload. It's too many good games to like find. And where the hell are you walking off with that? He looked all shady and
I knew I had to have it.
So my stack consists of ECW complete in box and Bust a Groove complete in box. Sounds funny saying complete in box for a PS1 game.
I have ECW Hardcore Revolution for Nintendo 64 priced at $5.43 in my system, which means that box with instructions in this condition is double the price. It would be $9.94.
For me, this was a success going to this store because I found something I didn't think I would find. This is great. I'm gonna still try to squeeze in Starflight on the Genesis. Why not?
Honestly, I didn't expect you guys to go tearing through that stuff like you did. Honestly, you didn't. I thought I was going to take you over there and shoot some footage like, oh my god, look at all this cool stuff, and maybe get excited about some of the display pieces and the standees. But then you started tearing into stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I got to get them out of there. I've got my own personal things in that stuff too, you know?
Bill didn't warn you then, because yeah, we're like...
It's okay, I don't mind. It's okay. I don't mind.
I thought it was fair game.
I did too.
Alright, so we're going to throw my stuff, Billy's stuff, and Melvor's crap all together. You know, the old bundle routine.
119.02.
That's right.
This is the biggest thing of it. I thought you guys had more stuff over there. Or is that Maddie's stuff? Oh, you put back all your stuff to get this?
Yes.
I forgot this was $25.
It's 119 for everything. That's a good.
My haul's all boxes, all cardboard, baby. Conquest of the Crystal Palace for NES, Double Dragon 2 for the NES, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past for SNES, and Collector's Edition of Majora's Mask for N64.
This store definitely made me forget about Memphis.
Freaking Memphis.
Did you have fun at least?
You can't have everything, though.
Did you have fun?
Of course.
You can have everything, but where would you put it?
You can have everything.
I put it in my pants. We actually had a friend, Matty J, come by the store because he knew we were there, and he brought me an NES carrying case from back in the day, and it's full of just t-shirts. So he knew that I got my clothes stolen, so he just wanted to help out.
Actually, the first, like, half day of this trip has just been a big disaster. They're scared by ghosts. We get our stuff stolen from us. You know, we get rained on.
You know, with all the crap that happened with us with the break-in and the haunting, you know, it's lifted our spirits, lifted my spirits in a way, lifted my spirits, and made this trip a heck of a lot better than it started out.
So I got free Rival Turf and free Shack food today.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, dude. For sure. Shit. That's
We're gonna go back to Alpha's. We're gonna spend the night there. Tomorrow morning, getting up, headed to Buffalo to go visit Scott, aka Grimsy42. Probably spend a night there, and then from there we head to Canada. So me and Melvor were sharing a bed.
What's wrong with these guys?
So we're on our trip to Canada right now, and we decided we're gonna stop in and visit Mr. Grimace42, Scott himself. I got 2 objectives tonight. 3, soak my ankle, take a bath, it's been a few days, and steal stuff from his game room. Oh, and one more thing, and prank him.
Oh, you're filming this. Scott's basement's real nice. He's got this, you know, this bar downstairs, real, you know, couches and decorations and stuff up.
I want to say the harder liquor is over here. Like there's a couple JDs or Black Label.
He's got a bar that Alpha is obviously interested in. I think that me and Jay, we're gonna go upstairs and sneak into Scott's game room so we can still look at his games.
Did you see his Hagane?
What?
Did you see his Hagane? Oh, I don't want to take it out. He gets real
I'll take it
weird
out.
about that.
He's got Hagane. This is probably my most wanted game on the Super Nintendo, and this John Cena looking SOB has it boxed.
F. Scott and his stupid collection. Let's
He's
see if he
got-
has anything that I'm absolutely like pining
seven.
over.
I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with old Scotty Boy's collection here.
Sega CD games and no Snatcher? Why do you even have Sega CD games? Jeez.
You know what? I don't care how big Scott's collection is because I know that he's still jelly over the Action 52. This is a confined room here, you jerk.
I got the whole auction for $185. It had 50 games in it. Had like Super Punch Out, Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger. I didn't even know it was rare at the time. My buddy was like, "You have to get this," so I got the game, and it's pretty clean. The box I got at the same time I got my Dracula Xbox. Basically, a guy. He lived in some podunk state. I don't know which one it was. But it's clean, but it's not clean enough where you got to worry that it's a relabel.
You might not know about PlayStation.
They didn't gloss that label. That's the reason that and Mega Man X and stuff like that get beat up really bad.
But
You've never held this, have you?
that's fine. I'll just grab you something. Because I'm sure we'll...
That's easy.
That's something you don't see every day. The control deck cartridge. Basically, authorized Nintendo repair shops would have this, and it would diagnose what's wrong with your control deck and all that stuff.
That's borderline one of the best things in his collection, my opinion, because I like stuff like that.
Now, where did you come across this?
They are never, ever, 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 ever on even
This
eBay.
game actually, I like.
And I got that.
You what?
I'm entertained by this
From
game.
the same person I got
this.
and I like bread.
Scott has hot slot. I don't get jealous over much. Scott has hot slots. This is definitely up there on mine, and not only my list, but I'm sure many collectors out there list of games that they want on the NES.
Basically,
so you didn't find it. Okay, you knew where it came from.
Yeah. So basically, what happened is the guy was like an OG collector. Like he was collecting from
Yeah,
way
I'm
back.
looking for Maximum Carnage.
Really?
Yeah,
I got
you've never
that.
seen it? Oh,
No, I
yeah.
haven't.
Zombie Nation.
I wish I knew as
Bubble
much
Bobble
knowledge on
2,
all these games as everyone does.
Little
but-
Samson, and this, and a huge lot of games.
Look at me, I'm fucking Scott. I buy eBay lots, pick out what I want. That one. I'll just sell the rest. I get my stuff for free that way.
Purple gangbang Super Saiyan 4.
We didn't learn our lesson. Side quest. We're gonna go to Niagara Falls.
This is one of those little extra bonuses of doing game chasers that, you know, we get to travel and go to places that we normally wouldn't have the chance or opportunity to, so.
Niagara Falls, Frankie. Niagara Falls.
I figured it'd be a little bit more folly. I'm still not impressed. I think it could be bigger.
You know, I've had bigger waterfalls taking leaks before. Niagara Falls ain't that big.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Nah, it's kind of neat. It's pretty cool. Niagara Falls is pretty cool. It's cool, I guess.
You know, I remember in Superman when that kid falls off into Niagara Falls and he has to go all the way down and catch that kid before he dies. It looks like it's a lot more majestic.
Whatever, I could surf down this thing.
What do you want to say? It's freaking water running off the edge of dirt into more water.
I don't know, I think they dropped the ball on this one.
I've never wondered if a shipment of video games got lost at the bottom of Niagara Falls, because that would not be a route where games would be shipped.
You don't know.
I do know. Well, no, it's not. If there's a crate of little Samsons at the bottom of Niagara Falls, we'll find out next year. We're gonna go scuba diving. So get ready, Niagara Falls. We're gonna be inside you.
So right over there is Canada.
It's time to get into Canada. Last year we had a little bit of trouble. This year, I'm expecting trouble because, well, 2 of us don't have passports.
Do they just sit here and check all of our stuff?
They will.
What are you wearing?
A wolf shirt.
Don't even bother checking the passport. He looks straight at us and goes, pull around.
Yeah, he's gonna go. Just go. You didn't even just go over there. Well, fuck.
So here we are at Border Patrol, trying to get into Canada again, and I'm a little worried.
This year, I think we're gonna get harassed again because this time there's 2 people that don't have passports with us.
Hello.
No, he's not an officer.
Jordan doesn't have his passport because if you saw in the last episode, it was stolen. We were robbed. Alpha does not have his passport because
it was like a bunch of fucking hoops to jump through and shit, and it was just delayed.
What if these 2 can't get in? What are we supposed to do? We're 4 hours from Pittsburgh.
I'm pretty nervous here.
Where does everybody live?
3 of us are from Texas, 1 from Pennsylvania, 1 from Maryland.
Nobody has any felonies this time.
You fell on these nuts?
Basically what we do is we go around looking for retro video games and film and put it on YouTube.
As to like where you found the game or you yourself playing the game on?
Where we found it.
I have my certificate of authenticity to show that Alpha Omega Sin was in fact birthed by a person and not actually made in a test tube like some people are in some kind of crazy science experiment lab. Oh, and my photo ID. Yeah.
Anyone have tobacco? No? No, sir.
Nothing at all?
No, sir.
Anyone carrying a firearm? Any weapons?
Absolutely
Anyone
not.
in the vehicle?
Nope.
I look like somebody that's carrying drugs and weapons.
There you go. Have a nice day, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, apparently, if you try to get into Canada from Detroit, they're going to, pull the gloves out and f***ing strip search you, body cavity search you. But through Niagara Falls, meh, come on in, eh? What the fuck?
I believe in miracles now.
No shit. So we didn't even need to get a fucking passport to come to Canada.
Hey, told you to think optimistic. You fuck.
What'd you say? What?
I said think optimistic.
I'm just gonna let everybody know. I don't get nervous. I was nervous.
Were you really?
I was just sitting there like...
Dude, I stared the guy down. He was looking at him like...
Jordan.
Good God.
You ain't tough. Shut up.
It was intensifying.
I won't because I'm not trying to get
all right.
When I'm dealing with my own shit, it's fine. But
holy shit,
Canada.
We're in Canada, guys.
Woo!
Honestly, I don't know how they made it across the border. Because on Twitter, they actually were posting pictures of them getting across the border, and they were not wearing any pants.
I give the Canadian Border Control at the Buffalo border an A+.
So we going to that video game store now?
We got some messages from a store here called Retro Replay, and apparently they want to give Melvor a new 3DS because his was jacked in Memphis on the way here.
Okay, so this store, where is it?
No UFO sightings this time around. A little surprised about that.
Haven't seen any aliens yet, but we have seen a sign for antique store, and of course we've got to stop.
It's an old house converted into a store, and it's dirty and dusty, and I mean, it's right up our alley.
Dude, this Mickey has seen, it's like meth, not even once. Poor Mickey.
This place looks like some from the Addams Family.
Well, this place is pretty much full of crap. The only difference between this and an American antique store is full of Canadian crap. Eh?
That ain't jack down here.
Full of junk in every single room, everywhere you look.
Wow, this is awesome.
Hot Wheels? Car wash?
Yes.
I did have that.
I was just talking to somebody about this.
Anybody want the soundtrack to Superman 2 since we've been bringing it up at random? Could have the vinyl.
These look really familiar.
Oh, crap. That was a TV show.
Yeah.
Cowboys in New
Up
Mesa.
here.
You shouldn't have been up here.
91.
So I peek into a room on the second floor. Lo and behold, some video games.
We've actually come across a room that has some games in it.
$5.
$5?
$5 for the book.
Okay.
As high as these prices are, something about this Sonic is catching my eye. It's a cardboard box, which I've never seen.
That doesn't really make a lick of sense.
That Sonic 2? It's in a cardboard box. That was my reaction.
Hold on.
I didn't know that they had cardboard box versions of some of the older Sega Genesis games like that, because typically they didn't make the cardboard ones until they went with the red label versions. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's like some different version or whatever.
Is it a Canadian thing? And if so, how common is it up here?
We need a Sega expert.
We need a Canadian expert. Maybe this
Oh
is
wait,
a Canadian
yeah, I
thing.
didn't even think about that.
Shane. I can't call it on my phone.
Jordan,
come here.
We're gonna have our Lackey Jordan phone Shane, who is Re-Res on YouTube, and we're gonna try to get some information about this. Him being Canadian, maybe he knows something about this we don't.
Where are you guys?
We're at some antique house.
It's about time Jordan earned his keep, because other than losing all his shit, he really ain't done nothing.
I hate that so much. It's my one pet peeve. If you're gonna call me and I call back, stay at your phone.
Close in 10 minutes.
They close in 10? Mm-hmm. He did have a good joke in Buffalo. He told Scott, "Why don't you Buffalo me?" That one pissed Scott off. That one made Scott mad. It is in a cardboard box. Is that like some kind of Canadian variant or something? Because I didn't know it came in a cardboard box.
You know, Billy and Jay called me again while I was having dinner. This is like the third time that they've done this.
These games that are sold in Canada sometimes have a cardboard box because they have to put French labeling on the back.
The worst thing about getting a call during dinner is getting a call during dinner about something you have no idea about and trying to figure out through the best of your abilities through searches on Google to see exactly what the hell a cardboard box for the Sonic 2 would actually have been.
I can't say they're super rare. Some places did them.
Best I could find out was that at some point in the US they released a boxed version of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that came out around the same time as Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Cool, I guess.
Alright, thanks a lot, Shane. We'll see you a little bit later. He's not 100% sure, but I think he would know a lot better than we would. That being the case, if this is a common thing, that means this is a common game, and it should not be $28. Canadian prices be damned, it shouldn't be this high. Feels light, but then again, it's cardboard. So there's no French written on it.
All I know is that $28 for a freaking Sonic game is just not happening.
What's the absolute lowest he would go on that?
What's the price on that?
28.
28? 20.
20's the lowest?
It's too high. It's Sonic. It's fucking Sonic, for Christ's sake. It's too much.
If I were Jay, I'd probably offer a dime. If I were Billy, I'd probably offer $1.
Alright, here's the question. We just called a buddy of mine who lives in Canada and stuff. He said it's really common, but it's something we don't actually get to see because we're in the States, so
Yeah.
would you take 10?
I can't.
Can't?
The reason it's not mine.
Oh, okay.
And as a dealer, we're allowed 10% off.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So when I went further,
yeah, he's way beyond 10%.
Okay.
You might see my picture in the paper tomorrow. And
there a picture or something?
dead, and you would be responsible.
Well, look, we'll do some research on it, and if we have to, we'll send Shane back for it.
If I spend $10 on a Sonic game, I'm gonna probably put a chainsaw up my butt.
It's Sonic. It's got to be $5.
I don't give a about the cardboard novelty. I'm cheap and poor, so I'm not paying a bunch for anything. To me, it's just cardboard.
I passed down a Gargoyle's Quest 2 manual for $10. You really think I'm gonna spend $20 on a Sonic game?
It's got to be $5. It's got to be $2.
Haha.
Honestly, because of the way that they collect things, they probably should have picked it up. But they didn't, because they're chodes.
Walking into Retro Replay, the store's pretty nice. It looks fairly new. I think it is fairly new.
I've been in there a bunch of times, kind of just to hang out and talk to the staff there. It's one of my favorite places to hang out in the city.
Maybe not all Canadian prices are bad, because Retro Replay actually has good prices.
I mean, Mega Man 3 for $20. I mean, that's yeah, I don't think I've seen it that low in a store in a while.
That's what it sells on eBay. Essentially what we do is price sharing, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's price sharing. There's a little bit of a markup, right? There's always a little bit of a markup because I got lights, I got employees,
I think it's pretty good just for being good, not even just for being Canada good.
How much are those Transformers down there?
Oh, I paid a buck for them. He's long. You serious?
Whoa, what?
That's legit?
Yeah.
Wow. It's Optimus Rodimus and 2 Arrows.
Vintage Transformers, one of them being Rodimus Prime. I had him growing up.
Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, no, I mean they're kind of beat up, but still, you know, they're cool.
Toys in the basement. I'll bring them up.
Wait, you got toys in the basement?
Well, like storage basement, but yeah.
Is it down? Oops, sorry. Here, you give me flustered here. Like down there? Can we go down there?
Not with the camera.
Oh, okay.
Not to be a dick, but
For whatever reason he doesn't want us to film, that's fine. That's his prerogative. We're going to respect that.
So he doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff down here, but he does have a lot of stuff worth looking through.
Rare games are what they do, so they're probably off in some back room taking their pants off.
And I do see that he has some Transformers. First one that I see is Galvatron, and I don't have this one, never had him actually. So I'm definitely gonna pick him up. Unfortunately, Jay caught me slipping on some board games, but not just any board games, video game board games. We're talking Pac-Man, Zaxxon, and Arcade Mania. What really sucks about this is that I have become really attached to board games recently for some reason. And to have these would be amazing because they're board games and video games combined into one, like some kind of like super creature. Well, that's gonna be fun to draw.
While you guys were down there, you know, taking a look at the stuff in the basement, I was busy making sure I got really awesome shots of Jordan's hair.
So we went down there and he's hooking these up for $5 a piece. We got Arcade Mania and we got Pac-Man and we got Zaxxon.
I got the Pac-Man and the Zaxxon board games. These are vintage. These are back from the 80s.
Unfortunately, Jay's laid claim to both the Zaxxon and the Pac-Man board games. I am going to get the Arcade Mania, however. And this game, I've never played it before, but I have seen commercials on it. It's basically a strategy board game, and there's 4 different little, like, I mean, really rudimentary, I wouldn't even call them arcade games, but they call them arcade games. They're basically little lights that light up.
Who's this?
Galvatron.
Oh, this is Galvatron?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a tank.
In the store, we run across a Gizmo figure.
Really want it, you got it for $10.
I've already got one.
Right. You have one that size?
Yeah, not that size. No problem.
You get it?
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get it.
You want it?
Yeah, I want it.
Unbelievable.
I know Billy is going to regret this later in the future.
I'm an idiot for not getting that Gizmo, aren't I?
Sometimes we just become stupid.
Come into a video game store and don't buy any video games.
So $4? $4, I guess so.
$4?
Like they're in a box in the basement. Alright, it's not. They're not something that I usually sell. So.
Alright, so we got our maybe pile here. In it we have a whopping 0 video games. It's nothing but toys and board games.
So would you just do like 20 on the lot for the toys?
That's fine.
Okay. That's too bad. So 20, 30, 45, 47.
You just have to cut me. It's not.
Alright, 45. Bring it up, charge it to the game.
So you come into a game store and you buy no games.
Man, we like anything old. We like shit from the 80s. We like shit we used to have. I mean, sometimes you go into a place you don't find a game you need or want. So it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
There you go, man.
But this is amazing. This is
That's a very well done.
this is very cool. I don't even know what to say. I mean, we got broken into, and I figured that was that. The guys were really nice. They handed me a 3DS XL.
I didn't even get anything, and I'm at a loss for words over this generosity.
It's a way that somebody can actually physically say, hey, thanks, man. You know, there's something for all the work that you guys do. Hey, because you're standing behind a camera the whole damn time.
You still want it?
You stupid jerk, get that out of your...
Just seeing where it was before it was in your pants.
It really says something that that somebody's willing to throw down that type of money, you know, for a business for the cameraman, you know.
As far as I'm concerned.
Well, you guys do stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone, you know, people watch your videos. People, you know, you make things fun. You know, I've subscribed to you guys.
It's much appreciated, man.
I seriously figured it'd take, you know, 4 or 5 months for me to save up enough money to buy a new 3DS. So the fact that these guys heard about it and, you know, I mean, we're moved to compassion enough to say, hey, we got one for you, just come and pick it up. You know, that they wanted to help that much is amazing.
I just feel bad I didn't have another one to give to him.
Yeah. Nah, there's no reason at all for you to feel bad, man. This is beyond what we deserve, so. Thanks a lot, man.
I really appreciate you guys coming out.
We've been to a lot of game stores in Canada over the last 2 years, and I think this definitely stands out as one of the best.
Eat a dick, motherfucker. Eat a dick, eat a dick, motherfucker. Eat a dick.
So the guy who runs Com Bravo's name is Mark. He telephoned us in our hotel room. He asked us to come up to his room. He didn't say why, he just said come up.
I got a disturbance in the force.
With the respective ANC games, they heard that you guys lost some gaming equipment.
You serious?
Yep.
No way, really? Holy crap. Seriously?
Yep.
Ah! Holy crap. He hands me a PSP. See, mine got stolen on the way here at Memphis, unfortunately. It's awesome that they would want to do something like that.
Yeah. Holy crap, man. Thank y'all. Yeah. Dude, thanks. Yeah, no problem, man. No, appreciate it. Yeah.
I'll use my legs.
All right.
Seriously.
Yeah, no problem.
Here, what are you guys?
Here, give me the shiner ball.
Oh, there you go.
You're trying to give me regular ass pop? I'll take this.
Gotta have it. I think it's really awesome and very generous to those people who contributed to replacing some of the things that were lost on our way up here.
So Mark, one of the organizers of Com Bravo here, hooked us up with a 6-pack of Stewart's Root Beer, a PSP for Billy since his got jacked, a 2 liters, I think they called it, of Smarties, which are basically M&Ms in Canada, and a case of Shiner. Good stuff.
Chodes. They're chodes.
What's wrong with these guys?
Sometimes we just become stupid.
We are in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada for Com Bravo. So it's me, Billy, Melvor, Alpha Omega Sin, Stupid Scott, Stupid Jordan.
Conventions are some of the only opportunities I have to see a lot of the friends that I've made across the country. So of course that's the thing that I'm looking forward to the most.
You know what I'm just looking forward to having fun. Just being with the boys, hanging out, playing some video games, and enjoying the weather up here. Boys hanging out. You know what I'm just looking forward to having fun. Just being with the boys, hanging out, playing some video games, and enjoying the weather up here. It's a lot nicer than Texas right now. The Com Bravo episode is coming up. We're about to go to Com Bravo again.
It's true.
Hey, where's my fucking Retro Palooza mini chode, you f***?
We're setting up our booth and just chilling with Pat because we hadn't seen good old Pat for a while.
It's gonna smell like cannolis and pizza, lasagna and shit.
Good old Pat. We'll just put him right here and just have him give me a little hug and be like, "Oh, Billy, your pecs are so hard."
Larry and Mo need their shimp.
Shemp, I'm curly, damn it. Actually, I think I would be the Mo, and you both are just curlies. You both are just curlies. None of you's not even Larry, because Larry every once in a while thinks straight a little bit. Both of you guys are both curlies.
If we're curly, then at least we're part of the original cast. You're like you're Curly Joe, mother.
I can't argue with it actually. I am definitely more curly than Jay is.
You're like fucking Bo and Luke Duke's cousins.
I doubt Jay's ever done the thing where you lay sideways on the ground and spin around like it's called the curly. I can do that. I've done it in public several times.
Okay, so far this trip has been a little bit less than stellar. We got broken into and robbed in Memphis.
These dick faces wanted to go to some stupid record store about where Elvis Presley recorded or some BS like that.
But you know what? That was a few days ago. That's behind us. This is the now. We're in Canada.
At least it wasn't Detroit. Oh no, we would have been murdered if it was Detroit.
We're gonna try to enjoy ourselves.
You were looking at that last time we were here.
You don't see this variant too often. You don't see the black version too often on here. Yeah, I see the gray. You see the regular gray one, and they got sued because they basically just took the mold from Nintendo. Exactly the same mold where the turbo switches were and everything else, and they got sued and they had to stop making them.
I got a Chip and Dale 2 box on the way up here.
How much you pay for this?
50.
50. You have the manual? You have the manual already? Really? Wow.
It's all because somebody was so nice enough to hand it over to him.
You know what I was doing though? I was saving you money. You know, if you spent 50 there, you wouldn't be able to spend 50 here.
So Pat,
If you ever decided that you'd be done doing Flea Market Madness and watch one of my dumb videos, you could see this sitting on the shelf.
I could.
Me, and you'd be like, that stupid f***ing showed bought it from me.
I could say that.
You could take great solace in that.
So Pat brought some doubles to this convention as well, and apparently Alpha has his eye on a Mario Kart 64.
Or I can just trade it right now for 2 games from that guy, because that guy will charge $100 for that over there, and I'll just trade it in. I'm actually tempted just to do that because I want some of those salad.
That's also why I picked it up, because I said,
there's no retrading here.
I look like an asshole. Well, no. I want to get it before you traded stuff.
Oh, is that what it is?
Because I didn't want to go for it. I'm like, I'll pay you $100 for it.
I know.
By the way, I'm using your impression voice that everybody
That Billy does now.
Oh, I'm talking to Pat. Oh, I feel like Mickey Mouse. Oh, I don't know.
Be awesome if they had a Chip and Dale too, so I could complete my copy.
And it had the manual, didn't it?
Yeah.
Since we had such a great time at ANC Games last year, we're of course going to have to go back since we're in Canada. How could we not?
A complete Chip and Dale too, if they have one. They had one last year.
They've been good to us in the past. Let's see what we can go find.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I've only seen you wear that one pair of pants the whole weekend, man.
So we want to talk about fashion now?
I stick with what works.
No, I'm not. That's disgusting. That's not happening.
You know, we walk in here and the first thing I notice is familiarity.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Good. Nice seeing you. Good. For sure.
It's been too long.
Nice to meet you.
Billy and Jake come back to the store. It's pretty exciting actually, because you know, I never know what's gonna happen, if I'm gonna go crazy, you know.
What do you think?
I don't know where to begin with some of the stuff. My bank account can't handle this. Video games.
So you informed us outside
Yes.
that there's an attorney going on downstairs? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Right now, unexpected. Well, the tournament was expected, but a ton of people showed up. So we can go downstairs.
But it's pretty crazy and warm. When you head out, you guys will be sweating.
Well, I mean,
Your balls
they're
will be
not going to
sweating.
be in the room full of
You know
boxes.
Temple of Doom?
Yeah.
You're about to go in it.
I don't usually look at a lot of gay porn, but last night was like...
I want to see the downstairs area. I want to dig through some stuff again. Although there is something on the shelf that I'm kind of interested in already.
How much are the Ease games up here? What, screw variants?
Grab them down. We'll see.
I'm kind of new to the whole PSP thing, and I just got a new one after having my old ones just stolen on the way here. But I don't have much of a library for it, and the Ease games I've heard were really good.
Oh, floating head,
It's all dark down there. Don't go down there, sloth.
It's completely dark down there.
There you go.
I thought this was the office.
That's the office.
This?
That was the office.
No, it's not anymore.
It's so fucking hot down here. It's hot as balls. It's like Swamp Thing's taint down here, and there's no lights.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna dig anyways.
Tecmo World Wrestling, you don't see that very often in the box.
Like last time, I'm putting things in my mental inventory, not necessarily my maybe pile. Yeah, there's a step below the maybe pile. That's the mental inventory. I'm kind of doing that right now.
I just hope I'm not being haunted.
Of course I'm excited to dig. It's a dumb question. Bins on 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 boxes on boxes on boxes on boxes.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna do that in here? Holy.
I've been digging for